Welcome to the podcast Risk Intelligence with your host, Karen Adamsbaum. She will be sharing her knowledge on common insurance questions, coverage explanations, claim scenarios, and interviews with brokers, clients, and colleagues to discuss various topics in the insurance industry.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another edition of my podcast called Risk Intelligence. And today I am recording this as I am preparing to leave Las Vegas for my first ever MJ BizCon that I attended. And I wanted to share my experience with you. I know last week I recorded an episode that explained how I prepared for the show. And now what I'm going to do is explain what I did at the show and what I learned at the show. So first and foremost, first day was Wednesday. Doors opened at 10 a.m. And I have to tell you that the Las Vegas Convention Center is gigantic. You can easily get lost. And especially when you're in the exhibitor section, the way they have the rows, I mean, one wrong turn and you could be at a different end of the building before you know it. So what I did was the very first day is I took a lay of the land. I looked at the map, I looked at the floor and got my bearings. And then on the second day, which was Thursday, what I decided to do was start at the back of the room and work my way towards the front of the room. This way, when it was time for me to leave, I didn't have to double back, if you know what I mean. So, and then every day, it was a 3-day show. Every day I remembered exactly where I left off, and that's where I would start. And that's how I navigated, and I was able to see the whole entire floor, which was very, I was happy that I did that, because the first day I thought, how the heck am I going to get through this whole thing? So first accomplishment was to get through the whole thing, and that's how I strategized it. I started at the back of the room and I worked all the way to the front. The second is that the cannabis space, I've been in it for about 4 or 5 years right now, and I am still learning all the different businesses that are in the cannabis industry, as well as to what they do. And what I learned at this show was that the science arena is amazing. And the first thing I thought was, wow, now all the science folks, all the people that went to school for science and what have you, they have more than a pharma industry to attend. Now they have this industry, and there's just so many different opportunities. And what I did was I was just walking from booth to booth and talking to people, and they asked me, of course, what is it that I do? And most people said, are you a grower? And I had said, no, I'm in the insurance industry. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I said. Hi, my name is Karen. I'm in the insurance industry, and I've been in the space for about 4 to 5 years, and I'm coming to the show because I want to learn more about what is going on with all of the business owners that are here, because I provide insurance for all the business owners that are at the show. And in order for me to learn about what it is that you do, I came to the show, so then when the next opportunity comes across my desk, at least I'm more knowledgeable. Well, let me tell you, when I did that, okay, not verbatim what I just did there, but you got the idea. When I did that, 8 out of 10 people said, can I have your card? Because I've never had an insurance agent or an insurance broker come to a show just to learn, so then they can educate their clients. So kudos, it worked. And it's the truth. I mean, flat out truth. I mean, you got to learn, you got to walk before you run, right? And you got to learn before you're like really entrenched in it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm still doing it. I do it every day. I read a lot and what have you. And the trade magazines that I get for the cannabis industry, they don't do it justice. I mean, I read them all the time, and just seeing the booths and their setup and how they work and their mechanics of all their equipment is just amazing. So that in itself right there, the fact that they asked me for my business card, I thought was a win-win. So next year, 2022, I plan on coming again, and I'm going to use the same approach, but then again, 365 days later, I will be that much more knowledgeable. So again, new field, don't get overwhelmed. Just take it in bite sizes that you can chew. Learn what you can, and then everything will come as needed. So, I just wanted to share my experience at MJ BizCon 2021. Thanks, everybody, for listening.
Thanks for listening to the podcast Risk Intelligence. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and connect on LinkedIn by doing a search on Karen Adamsbaum.